Hi friends, this is Ray from Honey Top Bees. Thanks for joining me today. I'm glad that you're here. I just 3D printed a pollen substitute feeder. Now, I'm not a big fan of pollen patties, especially in my area of the country where hive beetles are more prevalent. Those hive beetles seem to go in there and lay eggs, and I just end up causing more problems than I solve. So I feed my pollen substitute dry out in the yard. Typically I just really turn over a cup. I'll show you what I normally do, but I found a 3D printed model for a pollen substitute feeder online, and I printed it off, and today I'm gonna set it up and see how it works. I think it might be a little bit small for my needs, but we'll give it a try. All right, so here's my 3D printer. I use a Bamboo Lab P1P. It says P1S on it, but I've since made it into a P1P model. And I do have the AMS multicolor filament feature added to the top. And here is the pollen substitute feeder model that I found online. And I thought, hey, let's give this a try. It is designed to fit on top of a 4x4 post. The only thing I don't like about it is I just feel like it's going to be a little bit small, but you know, I think this is as much as the bees can eat in a few days if they're really going at it, so I don't mind filling it back up. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So if you're not familiar with 3D printing, it says the bee snacker on the back, whoever made this model originally. And okay, and these are just supports that were printed to fill in this void in here, and these are also just supports that all just need to come off. If you're interested in these and you don't have a 3D printer, let me know and I can print you one. But I think the basic design is this fits on a 4x4 post like this. And there is our cover. Yeah, a little concerned about the hole size with the cover on. Let me see, I don't have it on right. The cover does cover up the holes a little bit, but I think that should be fine for the bees. So I'm going to take this outside, show you what I normally do for my show you what I normally do for my pollen substitute feeding in the past, and then also set this up and see if the bees take to it. Hi, this is Ray. When you hit like, subscribe, or leave a comment, it really helps me to build my channel, so thank you so much. I really don't do anything fancy for my pollen setup. I basically just take some pollen, put it in a cup. There's an overhang so it keeps it dry, and that's basically all I do. Now the bees are not on it yet because there's still been a little bit of pollen. We're in mid-October. The video will probably come out in November. Usually over the winter months is when they get a whole lot more interested in it. I also do this, and then like I'll show you right now with an overlay. I also sometimes put the pollen inside of a nuke box. However, today we're going to set up our bee snacker, and I have a 4x4 post here in my yard that will be actually perfect for it. And so, like I say, I think it's going to be a little bit small. In this particular location, which is my residential location, I have about 25 hives on this property on 6 acres, and so this might not be sufficient, but I like the design. It's cute and might help keep some of the mice and stuff out with the small holes. So let's go ahead and fill it up. Okay, actually, I mean, I'm getting almost as much as I leave in the yard in this thing anyway, so that should be fine. It does have these little pinholes here where I can stick a pin and secure the top, but I think I'm just going to put a brick on top of it for right now anyway, just to see how the bees respond to this particular feeder. So yeah, this should work just as well. And yeah, I'll see if I have any video that will kind of show how the bees respond to it, and we'll take it from there. Again, if you're interested in having me 3D print one of these for you, just leave me a message or contact me via my website at honeytopbees.com, and can help you. Hey, leave a comment down below and let me know how you feed your pollen substitute. I know there are commercial pollen substitute feeders, big ones where you can put several gallon size quantities of pollen inside of the feeder. I've always just kind of been really simple with it. I'm not even sure of the effectiveness of pollen substitute on the hives necessarily. I almost sometimes just do it to give them something to do in the winter months. If it has some effectiveness, I know there's some mixed studies as far as it is, so I don't never really put a high priority on pollen substitute. But I know people sometimes also just take like a piece of PVC pipe, hang it from a tree to keep the water out of it, and put a hole in the end of it. There's a lot of different ways to feed pollen substitute. So anyway, giving this little 3D printed model a try, but love to hear how you feed your pollen substitute, what your experience is. Put a comment down below and let me know. And if you have not yet joined the community, please hit like and subscribe, and so that you can continue to be notified as I continue to produce videos each and every week on Beekeeping. Take care, guys.